humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful, and we're beautiful, and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the Spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, when I saw the title of this video, I'm thinking, this has got to be a crazy story. This has got to be something actually pretty funny, pretty amusing. I'm thinking maybe like his uncle, like, pooped his pants at the dinner table, and somebody got up to help them and flipped the turkey around, and it did a 360, and landed on his head, and he's running around with his pants down with a shitty asshole. You know, like something like actually funny. But no, this is just Moist Critical complaining about Elon Musk doing something again. And Moist Critical's track record with Elon Musk is, I mean, if I were as wrong as Moist Critical was when it comes to talking about things Elon Musk has done, I just hang it up. I just retire. So, if you don't remember, Moist Critical and the Act Man and Hassan and Asmongold and all of these other content creators, I mean, so many of them, came out to basically say Twitter was dead when Elon Musk bought it, and he started making some changes. He started making some pretty radical changes, and everyone was saying, this guy's an idiot, he's a goober, this is done, nothing that he's going to do is going to work, and they were all wrong. And did any of them apologize or admit that they were wrong? No, they just continued to make videos and then just pretended like it didn't happen. But I remember how astonishingly, shockingly wrong every one of these people were when it came to Elon Musk and Twitter, or now X. So, what is it that got Moist Critical's panties in a bunch? What was it that sent him over the edge, that put him into this place where he's going to make a declaration that this is the dumbest idea that he's ever heard? What is the dumbest idea that somebody like Moist Critical has ever heard?
Thanksgiving is a wonderful holiday where friends and families come together to exchange smiles and food and galaxy gas. A very special holiday where we light candles and put a turkey leg by the chimney so Santa Claus can wiggle his ass down there and boof it as a little appetizer to Christmas. And I know sometimes it can be hard to think of something to be thankful for when you're going through a difficult time, so I'd like to help you out here because I think there is something that everyone should be appreciative of, a blessing that we just recently got. You should be thankful that you get to live in this time period where the worst idea ever pitched was just publicly stated yesterday. Elon Musk just announced that too many game studios are owned by massive corporations, so he's going to use his massive corporation to start an AI game studio. It's finally here, an idea worse than Concord.
I'm just sitting here in stunned disbelief that he actually said that with a straight face. This guy, this absolute mongoloid retard, just spoke out the words that this was the worst idea he's ever heard and that this was worse than Concord. So Elon Musk comes out and says, I have an idea. I want to make a studio to make AI. It's not going to be a massive thing. This isn't something that has like 1,000 or 10,000 people. It's a small team of people. It's like 100 or so engineers. And he wants them to get this program to the point where students and studios and companies can use this in order to more quickly and more effectively make landscapes and make scenery and, use the camera, just basically to make it so that there's a machine that can expedite the process and make things easier, to make things a whole hell of a lot easier. And Moist Critical's response is, this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Hey guys, Moist Critical here. Man, can you believe how dumb it is that Elon Musk wants to try to better the gaming industry? It's like, and I know that Pirate Software came out with a video that was negative against this, and all these people are coming out just red hot against it. But the thing is, I look at this from the perspective of a consumer. For years, gamers have been begging, pleading game developers, hey, make the games that we want. Make the games that we want to play. And we have been told every time, no, you're just lucky to get a game at all. You should just be grateful. Now shut up and consume the product. Pay us your $70, shut up and enjoy. If you criticize it, you're a bigot, you're part of the problem. I just did a video about David Jaffe, the co-creator of God of War, complaining that people complaining about the internet, on the internet, were the ones that were responsible for the gaming industry being worse. Like, it's not the people making the games that are making it worse. No. It's you, the complainer. It's you, the critique. The critique specialist. So Moist Critical actually puts out a video called Thanksgiving Situation is Crazy. And it's about Elon Musk wanting to create more tools for people to use to create games in a more cost-effective and more efficient manner. Now, this doesn't mean that this is going to be the ultimate solution to deal with a problem, but I gotta tell you what, if it puts some of these woke, disgusting freaks in the unemployment line, I have no problem with it. And by the way, Moist Critical is friends with a lot of these people who are insider. They're insiders within the gaming industry and Hollywood and stuff like that. He's somebody that was in favor of the writer's strike in Hollywood. But the way that I look at it is this. These people have had an opportunity to do their job for years, over a decade. And everything that they've done has gotten progressively worse. There's more woke propaganda than there's ever been. It's disgusting. It's nauseating. It doesn't generate money. It doesn't generate hype. Nobody wants it. Nobody's ever wanted it. So if there's a program that can bypass all of these freaks, these mentally ill, low IQ, desperate for attention, narcissistic, delusions of grandeur freaks, if this can bypass them altogether and put power back in the hands of the consumers, I'm all for it. Now, the thing is, he just announced this. We don't know what this is going to manifest into. But to say that this is the dumbest idea that he's ever heard, this is just pure hatred of Elon Musk. I think that's part of it. It's hatred of anything that gives power back to the consumers. Now, I know that people are going to ask, how does it give power back to the consumers? Anything that takes power away from the people that are entrenched in these industries that have ignored gamers for far too long, that have been beholden to these giant studios, and basically said, F you, like Arnold, oh, fuck your freedom. The people that have alienated gamers and talk shit about them, belittled them, that have made games like Dragon Age the Veilguard, those people, they need to be fired. And if an AI can come and take their job, I'm all for it. And so Elon Musk wants to create a company that can help develop AI faster in the hopes that other companies, smaller companies, can come along and make something similar. Once the technology is out there, other people can take it and capitalize on it, and I'm excited to see what comes next.
This is some Powerpuff Girl shit with Professor Utonium in the lab mixing all the ingredients.
Cartoon SpongeBob. Dude, you're an adult man making references about goddamn SpongeBob and Powerpuff Girls, and you're sitting on... This is the thing that gets me. I don't want to be mean here. That's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of the video is not to be mean. But you've got an absolute goober, an absolute fucking retard, a degenerate person, a guy who lives in Florida but is afraid of germs. I'm like, holy shit. You got this guy who's going out there and shitting on Elon Musk. What has Moist Critical, and this isn't like, what have you done for the planet, bro? But it kind of is. Like, you're going to say that this is the worst idea you've ever heard. What have you done to help the gaming industry? You've done nothing. The only thing that you do is prop up the corporations and the ideas that have brought us to the point where we are. You downplay wokeness and identity politics in games. You obfuscate. You won't even talk about it. You at least Asmongold. He may get things wrong, but at least he addresses some of the stuff that's going on. You ignore it because you're a pussified coward that will not address this stuff openly and honestly. This woke, putrid puke that we see crammed into gaming all the time. You won't address it. You won't talk about it. And I gotta say, you coming out against Elon Musk like this, there's no reason for it. There's no reason to be this hyperbolic. There's no reason to do this other than you have a personal hatred of Elon Musk because you're surrounded by left-wing freaks. That would probably be my thing. Everyone sits around huffing their own farts, telling each other that they're the smartest person in the world. Oh, if I were in Elon Musk's position, I'd be doing it better. Dude, you're a bunch of fucking pothead retards sitting around shitting on a man that's actually trying to put us into space. Oh, man. It's wild.
The only ingredient here, the Chemical X, is just AI. AI, and AI to create the perfect pile of dog shit. If you're unsatisfied with the games that have been coming out recently, that's totally fine. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to come in there and fucking shove your face into the computer and force you to play them. There's not going to be some kind of covert, off-the-books government agency that's going to kick down your door and arrest you for not liking modern games. That's fine to not like them. How the fuck does this solve that problem? How is AI the solution here? AI has become almost this wacky buzzword that's just this...
I'll explain it. It's actually very simple. AI in itself doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the solution, that somebody's going to be able to push a button and it's going to spawn an entire world. But what it can do is it can give people the tools to make games look the way they want, feel the way they want, more easily with less people, and to empower people that may not have had the money or the tools to build a game, to give them the ability and the freedom to do it so that they can go on and potentially make a game of the year, their first outing. Giving people the tools that they need to make something more incredible. If Elon Musk can create a system to do that, and then use that to make games and make them actually good. Now, when he says AI, I don't think it's going to be just purely AI generated. Of course not. I think there are going to be people there. They're going to help craft, the story and the world. I don't think it's going to be purely AI. I think it's just there to help make the process easier, to make it more simple. So for you to take this approach, it's just wild to me. It's wild that you would take this sort of approach over something that you don't fully understand, and something that's just, it seems like it's just sour grapes that you're wrong about Elon Musk so much you just have this hate boner for him for some reason. I don't understand.
Catch-all that can do anything, like a mythical, magical whatchamahoosit. Like, AI is going to solve every single problem. You don't like these boring, formulaic, soulless games? Well, don't worry. AI is going to make nothing but the best games ever made. How? AI right now.
I'll explain it to you because apparently you're too stupid to figure this out. Somebody has a great idea for a story. Somebody has a unique idea, but they don't have the money and they don't have the insider access to a gaming industry, to a gaming studio, to all the different people that they have to know. But if they have access to Elon Musk's AI software, or if they have the ability to work with an AI company that doesn't take as many people, that you can keep the budget down, you can keep the cost down, you can share your good ideas with a fraction of the workforce. That's the important thing here. Not that AI is going to come up with every solution. That's not the purpose here, but it's to give creative people more tools in order to see their art come to fruition. Now he goes on and on like this, but it's just him complaining. And I heard Pirate Software speak much the same about this. And I understand, they've got friends in the industry, but this is a particularly retarded take. To be upset at Elon Musk for this is just absurd. And I think in a half a year to a year, we're going to look back at it and be like, wow, these people are retards. The same way we look back at them and say, wow, they were retards when they talked about Elon Musk buying Twitter and running it into the ground. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.